They said she would never see, not the morning sun, not her father's face, not the colors of the world. But one woman refused to believe it. And what happened inside that mansion shocked everyone. The mansion stood like a fortress at the edge of the city. Its iron gates were taller than men. Its marble walls shone under the sun. Inside lived a man who could change fortunes with a single signature. Mr. Alden, a billionaire, a man feared and respected. He owned towers that touched the clouds. He commanded companies like a king, but inside, he was broken. Because no matter how many deals he won, no matter how many millions he earned, he could not give his daughter what she needed most. Lily, his only child. She was believed to be blind. From the time she was small, the doctors had said it. She never followed the light, never looked at her toys, never met her father's eyes. The verdict was final. She would never see. Mr. Alden drowned in guilt. He blamed himself for not being there at her birth, for leaving her mother alone in those first fragile months. And when Lily's mother passed, the guilt became chains around his heart. He gave Lily everything money could buy. Braille books from Europe, special caregivers, therapists. But the mansion was cold, silent, empty. Lily wandered the long halls in perfect gowns, clutching her teddy bear. Servants whispered, "Guests pitied." And Mr. Alden buried himself in boardrooms. Everyone accepted the story. Everyone believed the doctors. Everyone. Except one woman. Her name was Clara. She was just the maid, a girl in her 20s. She came from poverty, with little more than courage in her hands. Every day she scrubbed floors until her knees ached. She polished glass she could never afford. She washed silk curtains worth more than her family's home. Yet Clara carried something rare, a light that poverty could not dim. She treated Lily not as a patient, not as a burden, but as a child who deserved warmth, a child who deserved laughter. And from her very first days, Clara noticed something the world had missed. When Clara walked into the room with a tray, Lily's head turned before Clara made a sound. When Clara placed flowers in a vase, Lily's eyes lingered on the petals. And one day when Clara dropped a shiny pin on the carpet, Lily's gaze flickered down, as if she had followed the sparkle. Clara's heart raced. Could it be? Could Lily see? She didn't dare speak. Who was she to question doctors? Who was she to challenge the belief of a man as powerful as Mr. Alden? But her heart whispered what her lips could not. Lily could see. Not perfectly, but enough. Weeks passed. Clara began to test her suspicion. She placed toys in beams of sunlight. Lily reached for them. She flashed a light while pretending to dust the pupils, and Lily's eyes tightened. Every sign deepened Clara's belief, but also her fear. If she was wrong, she could be fired. If she was right, then a terrible lie had stolen years of Lily's life. The breaking point came on a golden afternoon. Sunlight poured through the tall windows. Lily sat in a red dress, clutching her bear. Clara, her hand shaking, took a small torch. She lifted it gently, shining it near Lily's eyes. Not to scare her, just to be sure. And there it was. A spark, a reflection, a flicker of sight. Clara's breath caught. Her chest trembled. She whispered inside her heart, "This child isn't blind. She has been living inside a story that isn't hers." But just then, footsteps echoed. Mr. Alden. He stood in the doorway, sharp suit, weary eyes. He froze, watching Clara with the torch. Suspicion darkened his face. Then he saw it. Lily's eyes. Wide open. Alive. Following the beam, the air grew heavy. The silence is louder than thunder. And then Lily spoke. Her voice soft, trembling. "It's so bright." The words shattered Mr. Alden's world. For years, he believed his child lived in darkness. For years, he carried guilt like chains. And now his daughter reached toward the light. He staggered back, his chest pounding. Could it be? Was it possible? Clara stood firm, though her heart raced. She explained everything she had seen. The small signs. The quiet tests. The truth no one dared to notice. Mr. Alden struggled. How could a maid see what the doctors did not? But the truth was undeniable. It was right in front of his eyes. What followed was a storm. New specialists were called. Not the ones who dismissed Lily before, but new eyes, open minds, tests, lights, charts. The results were clear. Lily had a rare condition. Her vision was weak, but not gone. With therapy, training, and care, her sight could grow. Mr. Alden wept. Not in public, not before the servants, but alone in his chamber. For years, he had distanced himself, thinking it was mercy. For years, he had hidden behind money, thinking it was enough. But all along, Lily had been waiting for him to notice, waiting for him to believe. And it was not his wealth that gave her hope. It was the courage of a maid. Months passed. Lily's world blossomed. She began to see colors, the blue of her teddy, the green of the garden leaves, the golden dance of sunlight on marble floors. She painted rainbows with messy hands. She laughed at the sparkle of her father's cufflinks. She reached for picture books, giggling at the images. The mansion was no longer silent. It rang with laughter, with music, with joy. Mr. Alden changed too. He no longer measured life by skyscrapers and contracts, but by the light in his daughter's eyes, by the sound of her laughter, by the hugs that melted his cold heart. And he never forgot Clara. He offered her wealth, promotions, anything she wanted. But Clara asked for only one thing, that Lily always be given love. Love that money could never buy. The story spread, first among neighbors, then across the city. Whispers in markets, talk in coffee shops. A tale that gave hope. How a billionaire's daughter, once thought blind, was saved not by doctors, not by money, but by the compassion of a maid. People wept. People believed in miracles again. And Mr. Alden learned the greatest lesson of all. The richest gift is not gold, not power, not marble mansions. The richest gift is kindness. If this story touched you, if it reminded you that small acts of love can change the course of a life, please like this video, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to Tales Benanya. Your support helps us bring more true-to-life stories of compassion to the world. And before you go, I have one request. Leave a comment below. Share what this story meant to you, or tell us a time when someone's kindness changed your life. Your words may inspire someone else today. And so, the mansion at the edge of the city was no longer just a monument of wealth. It became a home, a place where light poured in through windows and hearts alike, a place where a child learned to see, a father learned to love, and a maid proved that even in the grandest halls, kindness is the greatest treasure of all.